What is going on? Listen, people. Welcome. Yo, this. First of all, welcome everybody. Make sure that you smash that like button as you're coming in. I'm a little bit early because come here, try to set myself up, and then my computer decides to shut off and update. So I'm like, come on. All right. But anyway, listen. I don't know if you guys have been following, obviously, everybody's been following the Isak story, right? Isak wants out. Isak wants to get his move. But listen, I know this is not a Newcastle stand. It is not whatever it is. This is the biggest news right now going on. I was like, wow, this thing is just going off. It is going off, people. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's talk about it for a second, man, before we jump into other news. But this is big. Isak earlier today releases a statement, right? The statement goes something like this. When promises are broken and the trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. I am proud to be recognized by my fellow professionals with the place in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates, blah, blah, blah. You guys can read it yourself. I know it's long, but I'm not at the ceremony tonight with everything that's going on. It didn't feel right. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own versions of the events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said. The reality is that promises were made, and the club has known my position for the long time. Uh, to now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is the best in the interest of everyone, not just myself. Wow, man, shots fired. Dude, when I heard this statement, I was like, "What?" And then, of course, whenever something like that happens, as a club, you gotta react. You gotta make a statement. You gotta say something, right? You gotta say something. So I don't know how you guys. Let's see what Newcastle. Of course, they had to come and release their own statement real quick. Let's go through it. The statement from Newcastle says, "We are disappointed to have been alerted of the social media post by Alexander Isak. We are clear in response that Alex remains under contract and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we will listen, whatever." And it said, listen, I continue, said, as explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interest of the Newcastle United. So it goes on, it says, we do not foresee those conditions being met. Basically, it looks like the only suitor here is Liverpool. They're not going to meet their conditions, right? Yeah, it continues, says, this is a proud football club with proud traditions and the strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he's ready to rejoin his teammates. Golly. You know, yeah, man. That is basically what transpired today. Now, of course, guys, um, it is not a Newcastle stand. People smash the like, hit the subscribe. It is just drama in Newcastle, man. One player wants to go. Club is saying no. We're a big club. You're not gonna bully us. It's one of those. I mean, I like the last portion there of the statement. They kind of put that door open out there. Like, listen, we're a family club, and whenever he's ready, he can come. But so what is gonna happen? Does that mean, dude, he's stuck at the club? What are you guys saying? Let's see what you guys are saying, man. Real quick, let's see. Main two, hello, good AKS 97. Good night, folks. Love is in the house. You're still upset about United versus Arsenal? Nah, man, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That was a good loss, man. Guys, we definitely got robbed. We robbed the pen, yeah, for sure. AKS, but have no fear. Arteta would pay. There you go. Um, Lominos, my guy. They thought they were dealing with Brighton and Brentford about in his new contract last year, so he hasn't been told he can be sold. Yeah, exactly. So Isak wild if he thinks promises mixes with business. I know. Listen, these promises were they in writing, right? It's one of those things, right? This is so funny because I think Glocares had the same thing too. He was talking about promises, promises, promises. Dude, Newcastle, they've been burnt, right? They wanted Ekitike, boom, they lost. They couldn't get him. Liverpool snatched him. They wanted Benjamin Sheshko. You know the story about that, right? So now Newcastle, like, yo, man, we right now, what are we gonna do? And it's so crazy. Newcastle want Wissa, and Wissa is also doing the same thing like Isak is doing, like trying to force his way out. I mean, like he's just going crazy. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you all, Mr. Barca Tony. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Uh let's go. You know, my chat is very small, people. My computer decided to reboot as I'm just about to start, but we're here improvising. Let's keep it moving. But yeah, so that was the story about Newcastle. I think it's so fascinating how this whole thing is going to play out. Um, you know, come September 1st, when the window closes, where is he? What as Isak? What do you do, right? This is funny, right? With Isak, he's gonna have to figure out. Wissa from Brentford. This dude went and erased every like post referencing Brentford. I'm like, dude, what if you don't get the move? Are you gonna put the pictures back and then come back, come back to training? I mean, yo, it's crazy. Um, so I'm personally loving to see this drama, man. Shoberto Carlos was finally back. Manith, I agree, I agree, I agree. What's up, people? Welcome, everybody. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. But yeah, man, I had to start with that Isak drama. Isak versus Newcastle. Who's gonna win? Again, the player's under contract, so really, um, ideally, you don't want to force a player to stay if they want to go. But at the end of the day, I like what Newcastle did. They say, "Hey, buddy, listen. When you cool down, you can come back. We're gonna welcome you back, man. You are still our player. You're still under contract. So we will keep on watching this with that eating our popcorn, right? I know we have our own problems in our house. Garnacho is one. Garnacho. Listen, people. Garnacho today. Bayern, hit us up. Yo, boom. Garnacho, we want you over here, Bayern. Garnacho says, what? Nah, forget about that. I just want Chelsea, right? It's just crazy. And then the freedom fighter the other day, right? He had a chance to go to Roma. What does he do? He pulls out of that as well. Whoa, come on. I know, this. I don't understand, man. Guys, welcome. Make sure you smash the like, man. Smash the like on the video. I appreciate you being here. V20 is in. Listen, V20. Finally, you're back, man. How you doing, dude? What part of the world are you at now, man? Are you still in South Africa? 1-0 to Arsenal. 1-0 to Arsenal. Look, V20. Look, man. You guys were lucky. All right. First of all, that goal, should have been disallowed, in my opinion, because I had to go and watch, the game again, watch the highlights again. Yeah, Bayern deal was impeded there, man. So I think, in my opinion, that goal, was robbed. And again, there was a penalty in Cunha, so it's one of them things, Assalamu alaikum, man. Welcome, welcome. Alaikum salam. Chilling is B20 says I'm in China, Guangzhou City. Beautiful city, man. Guangzhou, I haven't been there, but I have quite a few friends of mine that went, they've shown some pictures. I think Guangzhou is one of those places that is very technologically whatever, right? Um, yeah, man. Listen, people, if you like hip hop and music, V20, he's doing his thing out there. Please go ahead and check out his stuff. All right. How are you, bro? Listen, I'm telling you, if there's a way to lose a game and still come out with a smile in your face, that was the game, man. Because we showed fire, we showed intensity. We were all over Arsenal. They have the best defense in the league. We dude, we were all over them, right? And then listen, Arsenal, they're actually trying to go for the title right now. We are just like trying to build ourselves up to climb that table, right? So different levels, but in that game specifically, I mean, all the pundits that I've seen, everybody talking about this game, they were like, listen, um, of course, standards are really kind of low on United right now. Like we're boosted with the way we played because we have never. I don't remember the last time we played that well, throughout the entire game. So proud of the boys. And it's one of those things right now. I really want Fulham to come really quick, right? I want Fulham right now, quickly. That way, the guys can redeem themselves because these lot, if in my opinion, if they play like that, if that is how we're going to be playing going forward, people guaranteed we're getting back in Europe, in my opinion. All right, you guys let me know if you agree or I'm just delusional. But let's see. People smash that like button. People hit that like button. Welcome, welcome everybody. Amen. Praise the Lord. Let's go. But the good side is Man United play good game. Yeah. Listen, Arsenal. I don't know what's the deal. People are saying, well, maybe they were not ready or whatever, but we played them up the park, man. Yousef, hola, bro. Welcome, welcome. B20, what's the difference between United this season and last season? Nothing. They still ate in the 15th. You know what? That is funny, actually. Listen, don't worry about it. All right? Don't worry about it, man. All right? Listen. Right now, you caught us where we didn't have our shooting boots all sorted out, right? When we meet again at your house, all right, it's going to be a different ball game, man. Shevchenko is going to be ready to go. Our front three will be linking up properly. We need to fix the whole Ahmad and Bumo getting in each other's way on that right-hand side. We're going to sort that out. But when Ahmad came into the game, dude, you can see like we played a different dimension with those two, Mbumo and Ahmad. So we still have some things to work on, but we have a canvas that we can build on. AKS 97, the players using player power to get their desired transfers. Garni, Anthony, Sanchi, even Rashi. Yeah, this is not happening. They deserve to be demoted to under 18s. Just go, man. Listen, I wish we could do that. Seriously, player power needs to be. It's right now, in my opinion. I think Ruben Amorim and Ineos team, they've done really well to clamp that whole player power thing, right? And I think the club also has already told these guys, Garnacho, Anthony, all of them, like, listen, if you guys are just waiting until we get closer to the end of the window so that you guys can get loans and whatever, we ain't gonna play that. Same thing. Real Betis, they're waiting that way they can get Anthony on loan again. Listen, I would rather keep Anthony and have him, if Ruben cannot use him, have him play with the kids or something, right? And I think worst case scenario, if Anthony stays, Ruben can find a way to use him. In my opinion, because Anthony, I don't. To me, I think Anthony, if he stays, it's not the end of the world, right? But to just accept things just because we're desperate, nah, man, we're Manchester United, man. Garnacho, same thing. Chelsea, they're trying to play games. Chelsea, they're valuing. I saw from Sky Cave, Chelsea are valuing Garnacho 25 million or something like that. Ridiculous. Like Madueke and them, Madueke went to their sister club for what, like 50 million? And then they're trying to give us 20 something for Garnacho? Come on, man. They're playing games. Let's go. Yousef, what up, man? I saw your game against Arsenal. Absolutely much better than them, I believe. And actually see the potential for Great United. There you go, man. Listen, Yousef, that's what's up. Tony, I miss yours. Agreed. The team has still got some experience together. The fluidity is showing. Yep, exactly. Just need to start flowing like lava, and we will be running up the table in no time. Come on, Tony. That's what's up. I like that. Naizwa, what up? Welcome, people. Smash that like button, man. Hit the like button. I see like 40, 30 something people in here. Come on, hit that like button. Thank you so much. And don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. Leave your comments. I'm going to try to read them as fast as I can. Now, of course, there is the light super chat there. If you want to drop something and say, Luther, read this right now. Yeah, I got you. Thanks to Tony. Appreciate that. Let's go. Like and subscribe. There you go. I love it. Yeah, man. So, I mean, honestly, I am definitely optimistic. Now, listen, people will be like, yo, you know what? This United team, man, it could very well be the reason that we played the way we played. It could be that we stepped up our game because it's Arsenal, right? So, how are we going to fare? What team is going to show up against Fulham? I want to see basically the same intensity. I want to see Matthias de Ligt in that midfield causing a madness. Like Cunha, just like I want to see the same fire. I want to see the same fire with Fulham, and we have to get the win. If we don't get the win at Fulham, oh man, I mean, listen, the knives are already out. The people already they really don't like Ruben Amorim, but they hate the fact that we showed levels when we played Arsenal. So they're trying to hate on him and stuff, but they really can't say much. Like all these pundits, dude, after that game, I went straight to ESPN FC, to see, because those guys hate United, right? So, dude, they were talking positive about United. They're like, yo, we saw some games and whatever, It's one of those. So it's pretty crazy. Manith, Cristiano Ronaldo just won a match last night. He's going to the final of 2025. Yeah, Manith. I saw that. Like one of the goals, I saw that he hooked up Joao Felix, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's what's up. Risha, what's up, man? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Loving the growth of the channel. Cunha Mbumo, the real game changes. We wasted so much money on crap like Anthony and Sancho. Yeah, man, we sure did. And I like the fact that I think Ruben Amorim and even the entire recruitment team, they know, like Ruben Amorim knew what he wants in this team to work, right? What I saw in that game as well, when I went back to watch, the way he wants his 10s to play, he wants them to drop in the midfield, right? To get the ball. So you're helping the midfield out. Even to start, you have the midfield too, but the 10s drop into the midfield to help out, and then try to get the ball quickly into attack. And our wing backs stay wide. I mean, dude, we are seeing something is cooking. Something is cooking. And listen, um, as far as goalkeepers, I know we're all talking about we need goalkeepers, right? We need another center midfielder, right? Do you guys think we're actually going to be able to bring someone in um, before the end of the window, guys? We have less than maybe like 2 weeks to go. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. And if we don't, are you going to be, of course, some people will be disappointed, but I think we'll be all right, man. I think we're going to have to just deal with it and just roll with it, right? Because Bayern, fine, he made that mistake, right? But the rest of the game, I liked his distribution. Um, of course, he didn't. Arsenal didn't really. He did not face that many shots. So if worst case scenario, the manager said he likes his three goalkeepers. If we're gonna end up like that, we just deal with it. And then maybe VTech, one of our youth players who he's on loan, and the last couple of games he played, he did win like man of the match kind of thing. We may have to, worst case scenario, if those two, Bayendia and Onana, they're really not cutting it, maybe you bring in VTech and see what he can offer us. I don't know. But ideally, of course, we need to address the whole goalkeeping thing. But the problem is we need Onana to be out the door, right? If you're going to bring in another number one. So it's tough. Keelan, what up? Just go here. So don't know if this has been discussed. Who do you think we should sign for midfield instead of Baleba? Listen, the Baleba thing, we haven't really talked about it, but the new name now is what is his name? Nagum? I forgot the guy's name. I need to check. I forgot the guy's name. But there's another kid. He's a French kid, right? He's the one that we, I guess the new player that we have been linked with, or people are talking about, right? Let me see if I can look it up. My computer is still updating, so I cannot check. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the guy's name. Let's see what you guys are saying while there. Let's see. Yeah, people, guys, we do have a Discord community, man. Tony just dropped the link there. Please go ahead and jump on that. I appreciate you. Aston Villa 1874. What up? From Aston Villa, we thought you guys were cooking against Arsenal. I enjoyed that game. That's what's up, Aston Villa, man. Welcome, dude. Is Emi Martinez going to play the next game for you guys? Because if he's on the bench again, I don't know. Do you think he's going to stay? Please don't get Martinez. Listen, to get Martinez, first of all, Man United will get jokes sometimes, right? We went to Aston Villa and asked to get Emi Martinez on loan, right? This is a World Cup winning goalkeeper, and then we asked for a loan. I mean, come on, man. We need to be serious here. So I don't know if Villa would want to play ball with that. And again, dude, I'll take Emi Martinez in a heartbeat because what we have now is no bueno. But the problem is Onana needs to leave. But the way it looks like he doesn't want to. Look, can Ruben replicate the Klopp aura at United? Oh, that's a good question. You think Newcastle should sell Isak or get replacement first? So here's the thing, Bravo. The reason they don't want to sell is because they tried. They actually tried to get replacement. They tried in Ekitike. If they succeeded with Ekitike, I think Isak would have been gone. if they succeeded with Benjamin Sheshko, I think they would have been able to say, okay, fine, let's see if we can make a deal, right? But the problem is they haven't been able to convince these players, and of course, whenever you're dealing with a team like Man United and stuff, and Liverpool, it was a tough competition for Newcastle. So, but again, he's under contract, so Bravo, good your brother, Isco Costa for he's available for 20. That's the thing, AKS 97, right? That price, Fabrizio was like, no, it's more than 25. But as reports, I saw those reports earlier. They were saying, dude is 25. If Costa is 25, come on, you gotta be in there, right? Galatasaray is looking at him. Yeah, I saw that. But Galatasaray is also looking at Edison, right? So the domino is gonna be like if Edison goes to Gala, then Donnarumma comes to Man City, then maybe we can have a run on Costa. But again, we need Onana out, right? Yeah, Lucian Agume. Yes, Tony. Yeah, there you go. That's the name I was looking for. Lucian Agume. Listen, from what people say, is Lucian Agume is just a cheap alternative for someone like Carlos Baleba. He's a top midfielder prospect in his own right, and he's the type of player we should sign anyway to boost the depth and pretty much shelf life for us in that area. And we can get a Gume for what, 35 million, right? That's the price that I'm seeing here. So again, the kid, he is 6'1", right? Again, you get that height. Apparently he's good on the ball. I haven't even watched the comp, so I'm not going to sit here and say I've seen this kid. It's one of those, I'm kind of still a little bit, I'm blown that this whole time we were singing, I'm a believer, and it didn't happen. So I'm still going through it, because dude, I that was sad. I thought we were going to get that kid, man. I thought we were. Is it any better? Are we back? Back to life? Can you see me? Man, I lost my chat. Give me a second. I cannot see the chat, so I'm gonna do this here. 1 second, people. You can see me. YouTube, man. That's what it does. People, let me know if we are back. All right. Are we back? Can you see me? All right. Thank you. All right. I don't know, man. I was like, what is going on here? All right. Cool. Yeah, man. So what was I saying? I was saying I was getting caught up on some of the chat about the goalkeeper for Villa. So yeah, man, if I'm thinking if Emi Martinez, honestly, if he doesn't play next game, then we may maybe go back in there and say, hey, listen, what's the deal here? Because the advantage that the opportunity that is available now, right? So the opportunity that's available now it's a World Cup year. So most of these players, like Emi Martinez, even though he's Argentina #1, he still needs to play. Donnarumma, he also still needs to play. If Man City does not if Edison does not leave, it means Donnarumma cannot come. So if they don't get Donnarumma, again, an opportunity there where we can see, okay, uh, what can be done. So we may get a deal here as we get closer to the end of the window. So again, Fabrizio usually says it's a domino effect where when some player leaves, then things can happen very quickly, and then we may get an opportunity because we may be able to get Donnarumma on loan. I mean, it's not going to be a bad thing. I think we'll just have to find a way to get rid of Onana. And maybe if Donnarumma comes in, for example, Onana may be like, okay, listen, let me see if I can find an opportunity to another team out there so I can get consistent football because everybody wants to play, right? The same thing with Garnacho. Garnacho, of course, he says, you know what? If he doesn't get Chelsea, he's going to stay. In my head, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? World Cup. All right. Yeah. Emery is Dracula. Why you say that, man? Why you say Emery is Dracula, man? That's funny. That's crazy. Yeah, people, welcome, people. I do apologize. I lost you there for a little bit, but looks like we're back. So yeah, so definitely it's gonna be. There could be opportunities come in, but let's prepare ourselves mentally. Say, hey, listen, we may be stuck with Bayern, Onana, Heaton, right? That could be our goalkeepers until end of the season, or a Spanish waiter. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, so yeah, we shall see. We shall see what happens, man. We shall see what happens. But right now, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, can you imagine tomorrow or the next couple hours we get here we go Garnacho to Chelsea, but if United accept that crazy price of 20 something or even 30 for Garnacho, that will be, dude, that will be again something that will not be acceptable. People will be pissed, right? Because Chelsea will be taking a mick if they were to think they can just come here and because we're desperate, we're just gonna take whatever amount for Garnacho. Good manager, yes, he is. What cheap midfielder would you go for? Cheap midfielder. I mean, I like what they were saying about the kid that they were talking about today, Agume or something. I'll go for him. He's 35 million. 35 million is not bad, right? And he's also, I think he has already played for the French national team. So a lot of people, they were kind of thinking like, yo, if we get this kid, then we may be facing that AFCON situation, but he's not. He plays for France, so we won't be faced with that AFCON issue, right? So I like the kid because again, he has the height, 6'1", I think, if I'm not mistaken. So in those set pieces and stuff like that, he can help out big time, right? Because Cunha and Bumo, they're not the tallest. Of course, we have a 6'5" in Shevchenko, right? That's about it with him. But Mbumo really surprised me, right? In that game with Arsenal, he went for some of those headers. Yo, Mbumo he can leap too. So that was really surprising for me. Because there were some crosses that he was able to head the ball. So yeah, so I would go for that kid, man. But the problem is also, this is what I think too. Okay, fine, we're gonna bring in a midfielder, right? What do we do with our boy Kobe Mainoo, right? You bring in a midfielder. What do you do with the Kobe Mainoo situation? Because a lot of people were talking about that, right? Nonetheless, I'd had Mike kept him for longer. Okay. If I had to choose, resilient, what up? If I had to choose one between a goalkeeper and a midfielder, which one would you choose? Goalkeeper for me, mate. People, that's a good question there. First of all, Resilient, you gotta let us know what team you support, man. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe. All right, welcome. Uh, yes, listen, I'll go with the goalkeeper right now. I think our midfield, yeah, it can handle itself for a little bit, but the goalkeeper situation it's not looking great. I can't knock Arteta though. He's doing better than okay. No, Arteta has had time. That's the thing, right? Arteta had time. This is what this is his what sixth season at Arsenal. So and he has been given time and money. So he has built that team. That's why they're playing that well. They It looks like this season they may have to really, they call it win ugly, right? Because what they had to do in that game with us is they were like, you know what, fine, United, come and break us, right? And they defend like nobody's business, Arsenal, and they know they're good at it, all right? So it could be that, and then once you have Jokeres firing, something can happen, and listen, another reason why on this video thumbnail had Isak on there, personally, I don't want Liverpool to get Isak. Listen, already right now, everybody is having Liverpool winning the league, right? So you give him Isak, all right? It is like, you know what? There's no point of competing with them anymore. Just give him the title. Arsenal, Man City, you're not going to catch him. So seeing that report that Isak could be staying, I'm like, all right, that's what's up. But again, I like the drama as well, what is going on. Isak is putting statements out there. Newcastle drops the statement. At the end of the day, the ball is on your court, Isak. September 1st comes and you don't have a team, you're going to come back to train. All right. But yeah. Jay Sway, this guy thinks it's yeah. Cunha, Liverpool. I am a United fan since '93. My man. That's what's up. Welcome. Better than Mustafi days. That's funny. And Myrtle. Yeah, Myrtle Madness. Yeah, man. So a lot still needs to get done with our team. Obviously, we are seeing that the team is, they're understanding each other better, positioning wise in the game. Joshua Zirkzee was saying that the vibe in the dressing room is so good. They're all getting along, right? And it looks like it hasn't been like that before, right? Because the whole team gets along, right? And when you have something like that, it's going that itself, it's something that can push you on going forward and get you where you need to be, which is Europe in as far as us, right? So yeah, honestly, there's a lot of positives, but that goalkeeping situation is kind of scary. Good morning. Pierre Mertesacker. Oh man, I forgot about him. Coolio. Good morning. I'm a United fan from Sierra Leone. What up? What part of Sierra Leone? Freetown? I'm praying every day for us to collect our 3 points from Fulham. You and me and all of us. That's what we're doing. We're praying for that energy, right? Waterloo? Oh, okay. That's what's up, right? We want these players to still have that, that hunger, right? Because the players, you can see even their faces after that game, they felt robbed, right? I saw people using were robbed and all this. Yeah, they felt robbed. They felt they tried. So, maybe with the Fulham game, they can go out there and show, okay, yeah, our levels are getting higher and better. All right. So, yeah, man. That game against Fulham, yeah, a lot of us will be watching it with very, uh, excitement to see that, okay, we are actually progressing and it's not a one hit wonder kind of thing. Uh, Coolio, what part of Sierra Leone is Waterloo? How far it is from the capital? But yeah, what else is going on, people? What else is going on out there, man, that we can jump into? Anything? We do everything more than Arsenal, but unfortunately, goalkeeper makes a mistake. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That mistake, man, it was just one of those. You're like, all right, man, come on, dude, really? But if you go and watch that goal again, you can see. I think it was Saliba. Bas- First of all, Mason Mount was covering Saliba. Saliba is big dude, right? I think, but again, Arsenal they have heights all over, right? So it should have been somebody else covering, protecting the goalkeeper there, right? But it's just Saliba. It was just good. He got away from Mason Mount. He kind of hit Bayern there a little bit on his arm, and then he was flailing instead of being able to punch that ball. So yeah, it should not happen, especially for an experienced goalkeeper like him. You know, um, you know, use your elbows, man. Push people out. You know, but we shall see. What I really want is when we get that proper goalkeeper, I want that goalkeeper who's dominant in the air, man. Like even like Emi Martinez, whatever, in corners. I want them to come out and, dude, if you have to knock people out, knock them out, but you get the ball. Like dominant. I want that. Come out for crosses and stuff. But also the goalkeeper has to be a shot stopper, right? Not just ball playing goalkeeper, but when it comes to shot stopping, it's not looking good. Uh, Resilient. Do you think Shevchenko will be a success? I think so. I think so. Because again, while we signed with Shevchenko, we did not sign that instant hit. With time, you know, give him a year or two. Yeah, I think he's going to be a success because we signed for the future kind of thing. So, I believe he will be a success. He has the height, um, and again, he chose us because of our legacy of the club, and he wants to be part of that team that takes us back to the top, right? But yeah, immediate goal for me is get back into Europe next season. That is key because that's where we're going to get our money. Um, we got to get back into Europe. So I think with this team, if they showed anything like the way they played in that last game with Arsenal, we should be able to do just that. And we need additional midfielder. Yeah, true, we do. I've seen dogs at beach defender go better than Ohana. I said, I know, dude. I know, I know. I wonder when after the game when they meet in the dressing room or whatever, like the goalkeepers. I wonder what they say. It was like, yo, man, bad luck, man. We'll get him next time, or they'd be like, dude, we talked about this. You knew they were gonna do this. You know, I wonder if the goalkeepers hold each other accountable. Like, come on, last season they beat us like a couple of games. The same thing with corners. We worked on this. How can we let this happen? I wonder if it's like one of those like pretty much yeah the goalkeeper messed up, but also even the defenders around like could they have done better? Could Mason Mount have really done his job better than to protect the goalkeeper? So I think it could be some blame to go around there. AKS 97, you're a funny dude, man. Eighth, be good for Man United. Both side, Man United considering. Well, 7th, 8th, ideally those European spots, but I don't want Conference League though. I think let's get minimum a light Europa, but we should be going for Champions League for sure, right? So if we get even 8th or 7th, that is it's a huge jump, right? From 15th to 7th. It's progress, right? It's progress. Now we need to clear on an bad energy from the goal. It's not affecting BAYERN. Yeah, that's true. Now Villa are way better than Man United, to be honest. Yeah, Villa is coached, dude. Most of these teams that finish above us, they're better than United, right? Villa is well coached, proper managed. It's all on the YouTube. Cancel. Okay. I tried to refresh. Give me a second, people. And my computer is still rebooting. What's up with that? Guys, apologies. We go months without issues normally. Yeah, man, we do. Are we back? Sort your internet. Dude, I do have my internet is pretty good. Internet's pretty good. It's not the dial-up kind, you know. It's not one of those, you know, some of you get old guys, you'll know those dial-up back in the days. You have to unplug the phone and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, we'll sort that out, man. We'll sort it out. But yeah. What else? Yeah. What else is going on, man? Anything else interesting? Yeah, my computer's still rebooting over here. I think I see the numbers climbing, so I think we are looking decent. Anything else interesting, man? So we have one game a week, right? One game a week. I think we should be able to get into Europe. Even if, in my opinion, even if we don't necessarily bring in the midfielder or a goalkeeper, we should still be able to work with this team. Of course, there's that conversation about Kobe Mainoo. I don't know, guys, what you think is going to happen to Mainoo, because folks feel like Mainoo should be in this team. But in my opinion, I think Mainoo is still young, right? He has time. About 3 clubs are considering moving for Malassia. Happy days, right? Happy days, man. And that's another player, man. Malassia, you know, I wish him all the best, but he never caused any fuss, whatever. So, dude, I think we may get like less than 10 million for him, right? For Malassia. So that's good. Another thing that I always especially for the bum squad that we're trying to get rid of, the Turkey window stays open later, right? So we may be able to offload them to Turkey. So Liverpool looking shaky in defense. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But that front line, that guy Eketika guy, yeah, he slotted in nicely in that team. United, here we go. Can you please help with the update on the new midfield and a goalkeeper signing? Dude, Jelic, really, we're looking for looking at that Agume kid from I think it's Sevilla, French kid, 6'1", right? Well, he's the one we're looking at. As far as goalkeeper, honestly, unless Onana leaves, I don't see us getting one. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. Of course, Donnarumma is waiting to go to Man City if Ederson leaves. We saw reports today on what's his name? Also, Lamens is another one in case we need to bring one who is going to be an understudy to Onana. We're still Lamens is still available out there, right? So there are choices, but someone needs to leave. We cannot have all three of them. All right. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, man, my guy. Yeah, man. Malassia coming back with the winners medal. And he had a successful loan out there. But it just sucks that coming back with the medal, you would think that the team will kind of sign him or something, But I guess he didn't impress that much to say, hey, listen, we need you to stay. They quickly send him back. Now, it could be, again, a salary situation. I don't know. Because, again, even the likes of Malassia, we still pay him pretty decent money. So it could be a salary situation where most of these teams cannot afford to keep him. Because if they decided to keep a player like Malassia, and then he's getting paid most, like he's not a starter, so we cannot really justify signing him and keeping him on the bench. He's getting paid more than some of your starting players. So I can see why some teams, they are quickly to get rid of our garbage, right? But yeah, Sancho, again, that's another one who is a criminal, to say the truth, because Sancho, I really thought it was going to take that Roma package. We were going to get like 20 million from that. It looks like it's not going to happen. And I have a feeling Sancho, he's going to try to write this thing and then get a loan move and then run his contract down, right? And that's about it. Because, again, why would he do us a favor? Because he can stay here, run his contract down. Next summer, he's free to go he can go whatever, right? So it could be one of those, like, he's like, I'm not really motivated to go out there. He's not really looking to make that England national team. So he's just chilling, So, yeah, man, Roma is a big team coming out to try to get you. You don't want to go to Roma? Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, man, Sancho is like, it's crazy. Like, he turned down so many teams coming to try to get this guy, and then he's like, nah. So, and the thing is also, why would he push any move? We already pay him almost close to 300, right? So he's not motivated. He can just chill, get his loan move, get the money, and then roll out when the thing is done. His mill, yeah, he is. Definitely is. Right? But if we can, even if we get like a loan move for him, it will kind of help us out too, because whichever team he goes on loan, they're going to take care of the salary. So that can kind of help us out as well. So we shall see what happens, man. It's only, 2 weeks to go. A lot of things can happen very quickly, but I'm telling you, we get the here we go for Garnacho. Oh my God, man. I will be so boosted. But yeah, people, listen, it's been that hour. Tony just dropped the link for the Discord. Please grab it. Jump on the Discord. I appreciate your patience today. We got disconnected a couple of times, but you guys are legends for staying. I appreciate you. Smash that like, hit the subscribe. I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Adios. Stay blessed, people. Peace out.